It's week 4 of the National Football League, and we'll see Robert Spillane, who really led his defense last week with a 10-tackle game. It's the Raiders and the Browns, next on EA Sports.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading the charge will be their quarterback. Always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
Watson off play action. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they get after them early.
Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Now it's Watson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. He gets this to Davante Adams. And Davante's going to have a Raiders first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line. And O'Connell now to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down, O'Connell. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now a throw going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. First carry for Nick Chubb. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Faking the give, now Watson. His throw incomplete. at this Raiders defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early. That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front and the way he pressed the hole. Absolutely perfect.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Working the middle, and he's got it complete to Akins, the tight end. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Back to throw, Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Watson now going to run the option right. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Watson. Yeah, he's got it. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a breakdown.
Hopkins' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this returnable for Hines. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Browns to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Holding offense.
And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle. Off of play action, it's Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
Cooper's first catch and good for a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Watson, he's going to keep it on the draw. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 2nd quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 5. The handoff to Ford up the middle. Dances by him. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Pushes past him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Offside. Defense.
And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Downfield. Offense.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Still 1st down.
Maybe a free play for Watson. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Chubb, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards. yards, and now it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3.
False start, offense.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down. Watson now to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
And it's taken in at the 9. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back? That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
11 more on that one and another first down.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Madison running left. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Raiders at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down, here's White. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now a give to Madison. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. Here's White. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Back to throw, O'Connell. And probably the wise decision there. No one open, he just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on that.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see if this one continues.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. I've been to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense. They go right back on the offensive on this play.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Devontae Adams with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Well, there you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Naheem Hines now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. It's caught, Cooper. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he goes out right around the 39. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Now it's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the gun, here's Watson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. And they'll run back to Moore. Complete Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
3rd and 2, Watson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, Watson. And his throw here is incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate, drops it.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks, you tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. The final shot before break. O'Connell got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And Devontae's going to have a Raiders first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
O'Connell from the gun on third down. He finds his man complete. That's Bowers. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll run it here. And that will not fool anybody. Going to be taken down for a big loss on the play.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Now a third down throw, and it misses the target, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. That's caught by Myers. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
They'll go up the middle with White. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They go right back to White here on first down. He'll take it inside the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On the handoff, it's Madison. And take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Alexander Madison, his second rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Cleveland offense making their way out. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling. There he goes, left side. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Watson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a 2nd and 2. Oh, now Moore going to get a chance to run. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive side,
defensive side.
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Here's O'Connell. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Hines now on the return. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Back to throw, Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
He really had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been terrific so far. And this returnable for Hines. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. This is taken at the 15. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. First down throw, O'Connell. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Martin Emerson. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Ford. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
But these are the situations that come up in practice and are talked about all the time. This is as tough as it gets for a defense. They've got to defend it very short.
And they're going to get it. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Max Crosby able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Watson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's a give to Madison running right. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Raiders on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And now O'Connell. Over the middle, complete. It's Bowers. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Ford, and he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Watson's throw hauled in by Bell. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. They go up the middle and try. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Watson. That pass complete to Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line.
False start, offense.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To the air yet again, Watson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. And we're in 2nd down. And they'll bring Judy in motion right. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Watson now to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. John Jenkins. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On 2nd down, they'll run to right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's a toss right side with White. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw here, O'Connell. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Yeah, great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So now it's Watson and the Browns. Down by 8, 2:01 remaining. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's 3rd and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They're going for it. Here's Madison. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And this Browns defense stands tall. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game, and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. This is 1st and 10. Watson to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Faison, and the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway. Once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Las Vegas, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.